that lovely?
It is beautiful.
Elvis Costello and the Attractions from the Imperial Bedroom album. It's one of my favourite albums by them. Beautiful strings on it and all that. I'm going to hold it. I'll press pause on it. It's just the trumpets for it. Yeah, turned it off. Okay, Philip Glenister is with us, ladies and gentlemen. He is in the big hit BBC series Life on Mars. He plays a DCI Gene Hunt. Would that be right?
That's correct. Good morning, yeah.
How nice to have you. Great to have you here, Philip. It's one of those roles that you inhabit so fully and so completely. I think I expected you and wanted you to come in wearing a full-length leather coat and hold Andy up against the wall and go, "Oh, hi, where's it gone? Where's it gone?" You know, not like that, but the way you speak in it.
You're nicked!
What a great part to get.
Fantastic part, yeah, absolutely a gift of a part. I remember first reading it and... you're sort of 13 pages in and you're thinking, well, it's just another cop show, nothing's happening really. And then suddenly, page 14, whoa, 1973.
Oh,
you think, wow, now we're kicking.
Oh, how great, in a way, though, to be able to play a part which is in that period when cop shows were much more interesting, in a way. I mean, perhaps less realistic, perhaps, but certainly they had a gritty something that we've lost now, I feel.
Yeah, I think, if you look at the old episode of Sweeney, and it's only now that you look back at them and you think, why were those cardboard boxes just under the viaduct? What were they there for? They're always empty.
Now they'd be full of homeless, of course, so you can't just knock them down with a car. There are consequences these days when you won't have a cardboard box. That's a great... Had you perfected the voice you use as Gene Hunt before getting the part, or has it kind of developed as you've been playing
Although I'm from London, I just spend my life playing Northerners.
Yeah, why is that, do you think?
It's ever since Clocking Off, really. And then when I did Clocking Off, and everybody said, oh, look, there's a new Northern bloke.
See, I thought you were from Manchester.
Yeah, well, I've sort of... It's adopted me as it's sort of
you have to go home there now.
Yeah, but I'm actually North London, Northwest London originally.
So, and had you used the voice before? Because it's not the same voice you use in Clocking Off, of course,
No, not really. It just...
it's more kind of... What is it? There's more aggression, or it's just a bit more shouting?
I shout a lot, really. I let John do the subtlety, and I just shout and get all the one-liners.
Yeah, but they're much better lines you get.
They are kind of fun.
Yeah, it's become something of the star of the show, of course, your character, I feel.
Well, I mean, it's that thing of... what John does so brilliantly, which doesn't always, from an audience perspective, but from an actor's perspective, he's just a very, very intelligent, clever actor, and a lot of actors would have chosen to play that part very differently, but he plays the sheer panic of this man sort of back in this period and not knowing how to get out.
Well, that's what makes it work, of course.
Yeah, and I just come on and get the laughs. Cheap comedy, really.
No, not at all. Let's face facts as well, though. Policing was better back then, wasn't it? You wanted people to be beaten up all the time, and if you're on the receiving end, sure, it wasn't pleasant at the time, but afterwards you saw the good sense in it, and you learned the error of your ways. That would be right, wouldn't it?
Well, you cut the red tape, all that bureaucracy nowadays, get rid of that, and good kicking, move on.
Have you heard, do police officers ever express some envy?
I'm a pin-up in police stations up and down the country. I'm telling you, it's quite scary, actually. They say, can you come and be our DCI for a week?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Celebrity cop shop.
More people want to join the police, and I want one of those Ford Escorts.
Maybe I'll be a big recruitment. Because when they did that series Soldier, it became the biggest recruitment thing for the army.
It did,
so they'd phone up and say, can we have a couple of tanks and some big explosions? The army go, no problem. When do you want them? Tuesday. They'll be there. That's how they got them.
It looks to me like it's a fun show to shoot as well as to watch. I mean, obviously there's a team there, and the first series was a hit. I mean, when you start making it, you don't know if that's going to be the case, but it's a great cast around you, not just you and John, but it's a fabulous supporting cast.
Brilliant cast. We've got Marshall and Dean, who are the two boys, and the lovely Liz White,
you can't beat a lovely lady with a flick-back 70s hairstyle.
Beautiful hair.
Oh, the hair. 70s hairstyles were the best.
The Farrah cut, absolutely.
That and a tight white blouse.
But Liz used to be like, did they really look like this in the 70s? And you suddenly realise your age,
Yeah, you're getting a white out, I wouldn't know. John, did they look like that in the 70s? And the music you have on is great as well, of course. 70s rock, 70s pop is
helps
terrific.
It. Yeah, I mean, the good thing, we didn't necessarily just pick the obvious sort of 70s stuff that everybody remembers. We picked some kind of quite obscure stuff, some Thin Lizzy stuff.
Where is he now? He's about 74, is that right? Is it still 73?
No, we're stuck in 73. We're a bit like Heartbeat. We're not moving.
You've got a good reason for it, of course. Heartbeat was weird, wasn't it? It was a weird show.
It still is, isn't it?
Is it still going on?
Yeah, it's still going, yeah. Still in 1968.
It's 1968, but sometimes they play records from 71 and stuff like that. They're very, very liberal in their interpretation of the 60s.
Absolutely.
What should we play? We should really play something from that period
the 70s. I was going to play something from 1956. 26.
Well, that's okay. That would have been around then.
Gene Vincent I'm going to play.
You're playing this for a reason,
I'm
aren't you?
playing this for Richard Hawley, whose dad sadly died this week, and he used to play with Gene Vincent, so I thought we'd
This is a nice tribute then. The great Gene Vincent.
It's called Race with the Devil.
Sweet Gene Vincent. Philip Glenister is with us. He's in the hit BBC series Life on Mars. It's showing at the moment. The new series is starting on BBC One Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. And you can see the next episode. You can preview it straight after on BBC Four. If you
On
go to
BBC Four, yeah.
That's what I did last week. Straight into it.
Okay,
Straight
yeah.
up. Even in Spain, an hour ahead.
Really? You get it in Spain?
So you're
in
watching it 2
Spanish?
hours.
I'm watching it 1 hour ahead of. Anyway.
Okay. But in Spain, of course, it's like the 70s, so it's kind of ahead and backwards at the same time.
Exactly.
Have you ever been to Spain, Philip?
I have, yeah.
Whereabouts in Spain did you go?
I've been a few places in Spain, actually.
you've been all over.
Madrid, Barcelona, north bit, south,
Well, Barcelona's lovely as well.
Barcelona's great.
Do you think Spanish men go bald more than men English men?
No, they've got loads of hair.
I know, there's loads of bald Spanish men when I was
you?
there. I thought, God, that's a real problem in Spain.
That's
why I thought they were like the hats and why.
But they're all English in Spain, aren't they?
Yeah, mainly, yeah. Can you imagine how angry you'd be if you're Spanish, someone like Andy moved in nearby. You know, they go to
You moved there now?
Yeah, I've moved there, yeah.
I was going to say, I wonder why it looked a bit healthy.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He's always looked a bit like that. We're not sure about the parentage. There are a lot of circuses in this part of the world, but when he was...
The Dorset Circus.
We think there's a bit of Chinese in there somewhere. He's also very good with rings and balancing.
Nice.
Yeah. Tightropes.
Philip, you have a young family? You have kids at the
I
moment?
do, yeah.
How old are your children?
My children, I've got Millie who's 5 and
Oh, what a
Charlotte
lovely
is 2.
Oh, you lucky man.
Yeah.
2 girls. Is that it for you? Do you think you'd have any more?
No way.
No?
No, they're exhausting.
Yeah, they're tiring, aren't they? Especially, well, because you're not an old man, but you're not a young man.
I'm
necessarily.
middle-aged.
You're
I
in the
think,
middle,
is
yeah?
it? Yeah, the middle years.
Is your wife in the business? What is she?
My wife, Beth, she is. She sends her love. She adores you. She loves you very much. She said, tell him I fancy him.
Oh, wow.
So
See?
I've told her now.
Do you have a
I've told
Polaroid
you.
or a picture of any such?
She's fit. I didn't marry a minger, mate. Don't worry.
I wish I'd known. I'd have held on to the thong with my face on, but unfortunately Sophie took it home, and I think she took it home to laugh at it. You could have got some benefit.
Well, yes. Nice.
Let's not go into that anymore.
No.
Okay, what is what do you think is the most attractive thing about the show? Not necessarily to make, but to watch. What do people normally respond to
Our
about?
show?
When they talk to you about Life on Mars.
Do you know, I think they like the car.
Isn't that weird? The
Blokes like the car. I mean, this is the thing about the show. Usually, majority of your audience with drama are women. You know, and we've been credited as being one of the first shows to put, get men back in the old frame to
into
watch
the
show.
sequential narrative television show.
Yeah, but it's got to be, he's got to be misogynistic, sexist, alcoholic.
Yeah, but
beer swilling.
we're enjoying it ironically from a distance now, aren't we? We're not, I don't think people are necessarily saying.
Well, I've got this theory that actually, it maybe wasn't as bad as it seems back then, because everything now is so kind of, you get somebody's surname wrong and they'll sue you. I mean, it's that sort of culture, and so. Back then, it was just less complicated. So I think it's just the bureaucracy we have nowadays is so, and the red tape. I mean, this is what I get a lot of letters from policemen about, saying it's not so much, I wish we could go around beating people up.
But you didn't have to
just like, I
cross
wish we
every
didn't have to
T
fill in
and
a form about it afterwards.
yeah. If you are going to punch someone, make sure you hand in the correct paperwork.
And make
it's
sure you
fine.
spell the name right.
Of course, back then this show couldn't have happened really, or probably wouldn't have happened, not least because it would have been set in the 50s. But at the same time, there were just so many more channels now, and the fact that you're given a chance to try stuff out and you can move it on. I mean, the 70s we had the 3 channons, didn't we? There was BBC One, BBC Two, and ITV, of course. Do you think inhabiting that role and being old enough to remember it as well? Do you think we've lost something because we have so much more now? There's so many
definitely. I think you can have too much choice, and it doesn't necessarily. I mean, it's this idea that a lot of choice is a good thing. I think it's an absolute myth. Because, I mean, it's like you sit there with your Sky Plus thing, and my dad, for instance, comes down to stay, and he's got this hand, he's got the Radio Times, and this hand, he's got the remote. He doesn't move for 3 days. Like that, He's constantly, leave.
And I think sometimes perhaps you actually don't enjoy things as much because there's something else to stimulate you over there. Within Answich you can play a video game, you've got all your music on an MP3 player, you've got everything. I mean, I find I don't listen to songs all the way through now necessarily because I'll hop onto the next one.
Yeah. It's true.
It's a terrible thing, isn't it?
It's too much. Whereas, I mean, the beauty of it, we had this lovely old copy of the TV Times on set. It was a picture of Les Dawson. It says Les.
Oh, yeah, I remember Says Les, yeah.
And doing his face, the gurney face. And it was just lovely looking at the simple, Crossroads, 6:35, Crossroads.
You knew where you were with
Lovely.
Crossroads. You knew it was crap, but you knew it was on at 6:35.
Yeah.
There was nothing else to watch.
Exactly, followed by Nationwide.
There was something, I think it was great because it forced you just out of boredom to go and find things to do for yourself. You had to be more creative because there was nothing else to watch half the time.
Absolutely, go and and rip trees down and make bonfires and stuff.
Oh, those were the days.
The Pyromaniac years, I remember those.
And those were the days when Radio 2 stood for something.
But obviously,
Now they're
Radio
any
1
old
stood for something there.
Tom, Dick, or Harry on there, aren't they? Men wander around with
Remember
backcombed hair and
Ed
tight trousers on.
Stewart?
You know, bald-headed young Irish fellas popping up. And, you know, back then it was Gloria Honeyford and Walk in the Black Forest. That's all you needed.
Yeah. Oh, how lovely.
I wish we could play that right now. But we don't have it. What are we going to play?
You got a choice.
What do you want?
New single from Badly Drawn Boy.
Okay.
Or this turned up to me yesterday, the new single from The Stooges.
Okay, well, Iggy and the Stooges. Philip, this is your
Iggy
choice.
Pop and The Stooges.
Oh, let's have a bit of Iggy Pop.
Okay, let's give them a try. This is Iggy
The
and the
single was
Stooges.
called My Idea of Fun.
Lovely.
That sounded good.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the lyrics, but well, you know, my idea of fun is killing everyone. But I think it's ironic. He's saying that war is unnecessary. I think that's what.
You think that's what he's saying?
I think so.
Have you spent any time thinking about that?
I had to think about it then, in case somebody
Philip
says to us.
Glenister, never mind, I'm bored. Philip Glenister's with us. We could hear your opinions about lyrics.
Yeah,
and the time.
well, they're an hour ahead as well.
Right. Life on Mars is out. It's back on the BBC. It's a second series. Do you think there'll be a third one? I mean, does it all get tied up in this?
No, this is it. We've ended it on this one.
Probably wise, although I'm sure you're reluctant to say goodbye to the characters, but in a way...
Well, you don't want to end up like someone like Lost, where you're on season 15, year 2018, you're still showing it out.
Yeah, you can't. It's
People
been
go, remember that
nonsense.
was good.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we thought we'd get out while we're up there.
But it is a character, I'm sure you'll be reluctant to hang up that coat one last time. And have you finished filming it?
Yeah, we finished filming. Yeah, no, there's a possibility. We might not have seen the end of DCI Genie.
Let's have him.
I read somewhere that they're thinking about bringing him into the 80s. Is that what
There's talk, there's possibility. but
That would
it's
be
very-
great because then life will have moved on, and then Gene Hunt will go, "Where have you been? What's
I know, I could
where
dress-
you been?" He's been like,
dress like
"Where
Phil
you been?
Collins then.
What's been where are you for the last 15 years, man?" Because that's just not a bad impersonation of him.
What, has he got a bad throat?
What are you doing all of that? That's what you got. Here I was thinking he was a good actor. Now I realise all you got to do is do
Do you know, I've
Donald
always
Duck.
thought you should bring out a dialect to tape you.
Yeah, you should do, yeah.
I can do them all.
Head out to
German.
drama schools.
Scottish. Oh, where you been? You know, it's easy. It's easy. Just all you got to do is think of where they are, where they live. Think about the weather. Wait
Yeah.
to do
It'd
it.
be fantastic.
Presumably, though, this is a show which has done well all over the world. I know they've had it on American TV. Is it a hit there as well?
Yeah, well, we went out on BBC America, which is, you know, I don't know how many people watch it, but,
Well, enough. I think
they're
it's
remaking it in the
smart people.
States, basically. David E. Kelly is responsible for shows like Ally McBeal
Yeah.
and CSI and all that.
He's, Mr.
sort of-
Michelle
But it
Pfeiffer,
doesn't really
isn't
sort of help John and I. They come out and go, isn't it great they're remaking it in America? It's like,
Yeah, it doesn't
send
make
it for us.
No,
There's no
nothing.
check for us, you know?
But it'd be
hey.
good. I mean, it'd be good to spread the word because
Well,
it's
I've seen they're setting it in LA or something, so, you know, the LAPD will be, it's more a case of when they stop you in the street, it's like, stop, shirt, pants, don't match. You know, so it'll be
That was slightly
interesting.
gay policeman as well. You did there. I noticed.
Well, that's what they are, quite camp.
I can't believe one at a time. We said
We
we had
have.
3 minutes. Oh,
No, I said 3 minutes when it would end.
Philip, we won out of time.
Oh,
If only this was a TV drama, we could go back in time and reclaim some of it and not waste time talking about.
I'll be talking
Iggy's
to Ed Stewart
lyrics.
then.
Oh, well, I bumped into him the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, on a
Hello,
ferry.
darling. Do you remember that one?
How about that? Never mind, we've got no time for that great story. We've got to go. Philip, lovely to meet you. Thank you for joining us here
Thanks
today.
a lot.
Life on Mars is back on the BBC Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. on BBC One. Give it a look if you haven't already. 88 to 91 FM, this is Radio 2 from the BBC.